And we're back with Corocoro. This is the May issue, which came out about a week ago. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to do a release day video as I was blading it up in Australia on a holiday I was on. But I'm back, I'm here, and let's take a look at the Beyblade goodness in this month's issue. So Steel Samurai was originally a Hasbro release, and again, like several other Hasbro exclusives, this is coming to Takara Tomy as a Corocoro application bay. So how this works is in the next issue of Corocoro will be a postcard. You can send this off and then they will post you the bay and then you have to go pay for it. I've explained this in a few videos, so look out for next issue where I'll be receiving that and doing it. And we have the announcement of 2 brand new bays. The first is the mode changing UX based Scorpio Spear, which comes with the brand new Ratchet 070 and a brand new bit, Z or Z, whatever you want to say. This is cool. It's been a long time since we've had a UX bay with all new parts, and especially as Hell's Reaper is not actually going to have a new Ratchet, it's just reprinting an old one. This is quite a nice change. The main gimmick here is that it has a mode changing that is caused by the bit. So when the bit does an extreme dash on the extreme line in the stadium, it will change the mode from a 6-sided blade, which is kind of a round defense blade, to a 3-sided, more kind of attack oriented blade. And yeah, this is kind of seen in the illustration here where we've got the Z bit being Z bit turning the bay, and this is actually going to be coming out very soon. This is going to be out this weekend, so I've got my pre-order in and that should be arriving on Saturday, so look out for the review for that. Yeah, coming very soon. It's nice when we have a last minute surprise bay that we didn't hear much about, and 3 brand new parts as well. Yeah, looking forward to that. And the other newly announced bay, which is something we've known about for a long time through leaks, which is the amazing looking CX bay, which we now know to be called Fox Brush J970GR. So again, we've got a reprint of a Ratchet, but it is one of the hardest Ratchets to get. 970 is a good Ratchet, which has a lot of uses on certain blades. And the one I have is pretty battered because you can only get it in the Phoenix Rudder deck set. And hopefully parts like Glide is still locked behind it, but it's nice to have 970 here. And yes, this is a random select, so 970 isn't guaranteed, but you are guaranteed to get the very cool looking Fox Brush Bay, which comes with the cool Fox motif lock chip, as well as the brush main blade and the brand new assist blade called Shaggy. We also have a brand new bit, Gear Rush. Now, traditionally, people haven't been a big fan of gear pieces. They're a bit crazy, have poor stamina. Everyone loves Rush. Rushes and Low Rush are 2 of the most used attack bits in the whole game. Maybe the Rush can save this. Looking forward to trying it out. And this one is coming out next month on mid-May. So I will be able to receive this as well just before I head off to the UK. So look out for the reviews for that coming out. Now, here I've already taken this out, but this is actually all the content for the magazine, but there are some cool inserts in this issue. So here I've already taken out what is the Beyblade X Passport. So let's have a look at that first. So here is the X Passport, and this is all kind of meant to be a guide to prepare you for the World Championships, which are happening. Hopefully there's going to be a qualifier near you, and yes, it's saying that Tokyo Tower will become the X Tower for the World Championships. Tokyo Tower, if you don't know, is a big tower in Tokyo. Big surprise. That looks a lot like the Eiffel Tower. It's pretty cool. I recommend you go check it out. Yeah, very fitting scene for the World Championship. So looking forward to hopefully going to see that. And of course, the prize you can win. So the G1 prize has changed from Dran Sword to now Dran Brave, and first, second, and third place getting a gold, silver, and bronze Dran respectively. It looks pretty nice, but not gonna have much chance in getting it. So obviously Corocoro is a comic for a Japanese Beyblade audience, and here they've got all the qualifiers for the national championships, and of course the winner of the national championships will be representing Japan at Worlds. So how this works is there are 5 tournaments. So there is a tournament in Osaka, Sendai, Fukuoka, Hiroshima, and Tokyo. And each of these tournaments have about 500 or something people that can go. 512 bladers that can attend. And the way you get it is you sign up online and you'll get an email if you are accepted. If there's over 512 people, you'll be entered into a lottery in order to have a chance to play. Unfortunately, the 2 that I could attend, which is the Osaka and the Sendai ones, which are happening in early May, I did not get accepted to. So unfortunately, I will not be representing Japan at the championships. But moving on. So basically the idea of this booklet is, all right, World Championships, let's go. Let's work our way from 0 to 100% and kind of, you know, get ready for it. So first of all, we're talking about the idea of Beyblade. So starting very simple and, you know, the concepts and the rules, how to play the game, and techniques such as launching. Oh, look at that launch form. And this face is also essential. This is the face of a champion here. And talking about the 3-on-3 battle format and how the hype chart works, you know, attack beating stamina beating defense, and defense beating attack, and then balance being kind of in the middle. And next is talking about customizing. So of course there's lots of ways to customize, especially in the CX line, which they're really trying to push. I don't know if anyone will be using a CX Bey at the World Championships, but there's a lot more releases coming up in the year, obviously advertising newer ones such as Samurai Steel with the white metal coat, the upcoming Scorpio Spear and Fox Brush, and some stickers which we'll also take a look at in a moment. Next up, it's giving you some recommended combos. So we got, starting with here, we got the Scorpio Spear 360 Gear Rush. We got Wizard Brave J455 Kit. It just bursts way too easily. We got Hell's Arc T070W and Dran Brush R960Z. We've also got Shelter Drake 455 Underneedle, very low bay. Scorpio Spear 680 GN. GN. That's like the first part in this I've seen that isn't like a brand new part. Dran Reaper B680 Gear Rush and Samurai Steel 660Z. Yeah, so that's everything in the X passport. Also, yeah, quick advertisement for the Phoenix Wing 960 Gear Flat. That's the Kitani Tatsuya limited edition version, which is only going to be on sale until the 30th of this month. So get on it if you haven't already. So as I mentioned earlier in the comic, there were some stickers that came with it. These are special stickers that can go on the lock chip for Hell's Reaper and for Dran Brave. There's also some special Corocoro stickers. These 3 go on the Brave, these 2 go on the Reaper blade, and these 2 go on the Arc blade. So if you want to customize that with some very sparkly stickers, you can do that if you want to. Finally, there is this poster with all of the current Beys released on, except for the random booster non-prize Beys. Everything from CX, all the UX Beys, including the new Scorpio Spear, and all of the many BX Beys that have been released over the years. At the bottom, they've also got the limited edition Beys that were Corocoro exclusives, as well as the Shinobi knife that came with Beyblade X Zone, the physical version. So yeah, it's a pretty nice checklist to have. I think I'm actually doing pretty well with most of these. I think I have nearly all of them, except for, of course, our 3 brand new CX Beys. We've got Hell's Reaper T470K, Rhino Reaper C455D, and Fox version J970GR. I will also be getting the random booster CX05 that comes with these 2. So hopefully I can pull both of them. I've ordered 6, so in an ideal world, I'd get 1 of each. But as long as I get at least these 2, I'll be very happy with that. Now you may notice that some of these have a star next to them, like the Fox Brush and the Dran Brave. That is because they are part of a competition where you can win 2 of a line of your choice. You can win those 2 CX Beys, you can win 2 UX Beys, which are the Scorpio Spear and the Golem Rot. Or if you choose BX, you could win Cobalt Dragoon and a Sheltered Drake random select. Honestly, not my favorite poster that they've made, but it's cool for a practical reason, and it's nice to see all the Beys. Here is the postcard that you can send off, so you just fill out your name and your details and your age. And then on the other side, you choose which of the 3 lines you would like. And then it's answering a couple of questions about like when you started Beyblade X, what your favorite anime or manga battle was, and just a few like questionnaire things that they want you to fill out. So yeah, if you bought the magazine and you wanted a chance to win 2 of those random Beys, then you can do this by just attaching an 85 yen stamp and posting it in a mailbox. That is all of the main news in Corocoro this month. There is, of course, the Beyblade manga, which has a new Bey announced in it. I'm not going to go through it right now, but you can see the amazing looking Tricera Press, which has not been announced as a physical Bey yet, but looking forward to seeing this brand new, what appears to be a UX Bey. Always good, we love some UX. Anyway, that is all in this month's Corocoro. As I mentioned before, there is going to be the release of the CX-05 random booster, and we've got Scorpio Spear 070Z coming out. So look out for those reviews this Saturday, and maybe something else a little bit special. But more about that in the future. Thanks guys for watching, and bye!